Welcome to the rosanamod Variety Pod. This is your vessel and host, rosanamod, and here we go. Hello friends, this is rosanamod. And we are at episode 200. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It's kind of late. I was not able to find a nice time to speak to you guys without interruption. So here I am. Today is Thursday, love. Let me read you the email. I have an idea for your podcast. Can you talk about men and divorce from a man's standpoint? I am going through one now. We were married 15 years, a 10-year-old son, and she wants alimony, the house, the cars, and keeps making excuses when it's my turn to see him. She's punishing me for cheating on her and making it hard for me to see my son, and turns him against me and my fiance, who was the mistress. Dun, dun, dun. She doesn't want our son to be around her, and it's getting harder to deal with. What can I do? Wow. Well, from what you're telling me, okay, so you were married for 15 years, and, I didn't even tell you your name. Anthony from Wyoming. Okay, Anthony, I'm sorry. I forgot to say that. Anthony from Wyoming. Tony, what are you doing in Wyoming? That is not a place for an Anthony. First of all, you didn't really say, let me see, we were married for 15 years, 10-year-old son, and she wants alimony. You didn't really say how long you were. I'm going through one right now. Okay, so you're not divorced yet. You were together for 15 years, you have a 10-year-old son, and you're not divorced yet. So that means it's simple to me. She needs to follow the rules, your ex. She needs to follow the rules that are stated on the court order, which are the dates that you're supposed to see him, are the dates that she's supposed to allow you to see him. And that's the end of that. It shouldn't be, take her to court, if she's telling you no. She's punishing me for cheating on her. How is she punishing you? Are you still talking to her? And is she still, that would be my question. You didn't really say. So my question to you would be, number one, if you have a court order with visitation rights, make sure that your ex follows them. If she doesn't, then you want to call your attorney or you want to call the court and you want to make sure that that's enforced. Okay? Because whatever you do now in this life that you are without her is none of her business anymore. This is now a separated, relationship. This marriage is done. So you have your life and she has her life, but the child is both of your responsibilities. And if the court order says, that you get to see him on weekends at, noon, then that's the time that you get to see him. Whether you pick him up or whether she drops him off, however it is that you see it is what needs to be followed, or she's in contempt. It's simple as that, really. You say, she's punishing me for cheating on her and making it hard for me to see him. I'm curious what it is exactly that she's doing. Like, how is she punishing? Turns him against me and my fiance. How is she doing that? What is your son telling you something? Does he, I'm sure she badmouths you or something like that. It's not right. That's just immature. That's a mistake that a lot of exes make when they are angry, especially a cheated wife. She's angry, probably not happy with the fact that your mistress is now a fiance. Is she younger? I'm curious. That makes it even harder. But I'm not giving your ex any kind of a break here because I think she's wrong, completely wrong. And if she's listening to this, I don't know if that was your point in writing me. If she is listening to this, you need to stop and you need to grow up because your marriage ended and now he has a new life and now you should have a new life. Maybe she doesn't have a new man in her life, and since you have a fiance and she doesn't, probably, she's focusing more on you because she's not over the fact that you left her for somebody else, you see. So that's her problem, though. What I would suggest to you is seek counseling altogether, But I mean all together. I mean you and your ex and your fiance. All three of you should seek counseling. I think if she really wants to fix this, or if she is interested in having, the son grow up in a healthy environment, she should go for this option. And definitely a 10-year-old is old enough to understand what's going on. You should talk to him, set him aside and have a conversation with him and ask him, what is your mother telling you about me? Or what's going on? What do you understand about the situation? How do you feel about this? Does he get along with your fiance? Do they have a good relationship together? I don't know that. You didn't really state that she does or not. So who knows what your son is telling your ex either. I don't know what your situation is. Maybe your fiance and your son don't get along, and maybe that's what she's telling her, and it goes back and forth. It's a crappy situation to be in, but the bottom result is always going to be, people are going to be annoyed when they're not happy, and people are going to be vindictive when they're not happy, and when they see you doing better than they are, or when they see you moving along and getting past things and they're not, they're going to be angry. Women are vindictive. Men are vindictive. So this is a situation that has to be dealt with, I believe, first of all, in the court. Make sure that she follows the rules. Second, see if you can find counseling. And third, talk to your son. Be open about the situation and try and communicate more with him so that he can see the difference. Like, he can see that way when he goes home and his mom tells him, your dad's a jerk. He's such a liar. I don't know. The kid will have a different perspective because he has already seen how you are with the fiance, and he will understand that there's a pattern here. I'm happy with my dad and the new life, and then my mom's telling me that my dad's no good. So why? He's going to notice sooner or later. He's going to open up his eyes and see that the mother's the one who's lying. If she is, I'm not saying that she's not. I'm just saying, or she is. I'm just saying, I don't know you. You're giving me one side here. I don't know her side. But from a man's point of view, I'm not a man. But I believe that that's the fairest way to go about it. Communication is key. She needs to get over it. But there's not going to be anything that you can do about that. This is her problem, 100%. She needs to get over it. She needs to find somebody. Maybe you could hook her up with a friend, or I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe she just needs somebody to get all the attention off of you and your new life and into her own life. But that's all you can do, really. That's all you can do. So I hope that helped. And if you have any, questions or anything, or if you feel like I didn't give you the right advice, or please, by all means, let me know. That's all I have for you guys today. This was Thursday Love Talks. I hope that helps somebody out there. I mean, I don't know. Divorce is messy. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have or what you don't have. As far as the alimony in the house and the cars, I mean, you're going to take a loss and you're going to take a hit regardless. The question that you have to ask yourself is all the loss worth it for what it is that you really want? I'm not condoning it. I'm not, divorce is a good thing or a bad thing. All I'm saying is that be prepared to lose something, especially money. Is it worth it? If it is, good for you. Not every marriage is perfect, and who it is that you marry is not perfect. You might not be with the one that you're supposed to be with. Sometimes you just don't marry the soulmate. Sometimes you marry the wrong person. Sometimes you marry for the wrong reasons. Sometimes you need to marry the wrong person so you can meet the right person. You don't have the answers. I don't like it when people use kids as pawns. It really pisses me off when a mother especially uses a son or a daughter as a reason to get back at the ex. Hope that helped. Tomorrow, Friday Foods, I have a special for you about onions. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Until then, what do we say? In with the outro. Thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless you, and what do we say?